Yep, we're building some bridges with Suriname. It officially starts tomorrow, but this morning we just want to tell you what will be happening over the next few weeks and months as we spend some time with Senator Alphea Wiggins. She's the Prime Minister's special envoy to Suriname, and she's going to tell us all about these bridges that we've been building with our friends in Suriname. Good morning, Senator Wiggins. How are
Good
you doing?
morning.
Good to see you.
Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning, Shane. Thank you very much for inviting me on the program as we seek to explain to the public of Barbados and Suriname this whole Brokopondo agreement that was signed between our Honorable Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley and the former President of Suriname on the 16th of November 2018.
Yeah, so we signed that agreement
Fantastic.
between Bridgetown and Paramaribo. So we are trying to build some linkages with them. Talk about what we are looking at as we build these links and bridges. We've been doing that since 2018 to 2020.
Thank you very much. So, in terms of building the bridges, I was appointed special envoy in July last year, and essentially, I'm non-resident to Suriname. So, on my first trip to Suriname, in terms of operationalizing this Brokopondo program, a delegation headed by me and included the permanent secretary from the Ministry of Agriculture, the chief agricultural officer, and a senior foreign service officer visited Suriname for 1 week to meet with the president, where I presented my credentials to the former president, and met with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Agriculture, of course, and other ministers who are very important to the implementation of this program.
Excellent. What does this mean for us going forward? I know that agriculture has been a big thing as we look to see how we can do more with countries closer to us. So what does this mean for us going forward, and some of the partnerships we'll be looking to intensify with Suriname?
In terms of going forward, we are deepening the bilateral relationships between the two countries. And in deepening that relationship between the two countries, we're also enhancing regional integration. What I also want to point out to you here is that the program covers many functional areas, and I can go through them besides agriculture. So lots of persons know about agriculture, and tomorrow morning, our Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Indaweer, and the Minister of Agriculture in Suriname, Prilal Sudin, they will be our guests on Morning Barbados as we seek to enhance and explain to both countries exactly what we're doing. And before I say that, let me put in a plug here. I'm also going to be starting online classes in Dutch for Barbadian
Wow.
Nice.
businessmen, yes, and school children, so that what I would say to you, I never had a problem in Suriname communicating because they learn English and they know it very well. But I think that Barbadians on a whole need to learn a second language. And
Yes.
because I'm in Suriname, I'm working with some regional stakeholders to introduce conversational Dutch to, in the first place, so that persons who want to visit and do business can do it both in English and in Dutch. So I'll quickly go through the other functional areas that will be covered in this series of elevating the relationship with Suriname. It would be trade, industry and commerce, education, tourism, air and sea transportation, political consultations and collaboration, economic cooperation, investments, natural resources, energy and the environment, training, which includes capacity building, arts and culture, youth and sports development, maritime and border issues, regional institutions such as CASFA and the Caribbean Competitive Commission, We will also be looking at safety and security issues. And what I want to tell you in the short time we have this morning is that for each of those 15 functional areas that I have outlined to you, I would be having representatives both from Barbados as well as from Suriname. So we would be including their ministers, our ministers, and their technocrats, and our technocrats as we seek to build out this program.
Yeah, and it looked like
Beautiful.
you're going to create a number of opportunities for businessmen here to see Suriname as a new market. So, Senator Wiggins, we really thank you. We're really looking forward to getting this series on the way. It's all about elevating that relationship, as you said, with Suriname. And we're pleased to have you on board for the ride. It should be an interesting one indeed. Looking forward to it.
Thank, thank you very much, Shane. Thank you very much, Cassandra. And I
You're
would
welcome.
also say to you that prior to COVID, I had done
Hmm.
so much work on all these areas. But also, as you would know, during COVID, the government changed in Suriname. So
Indeed.
Yeah.
we now have to go, as we would say, litigate the process all over again. But I never let the relationship with Suriname go cold, because almost every day I'm online with them. We're having meetings, we're doing work, because we never wanted this Brokopondo agreement to go flat. So I do look forward, along with the ministers and the technocrats here, as we start to operationalize even more this program.
Appreciate it, Senator Wiggins. Good to have you on. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.